So people often ask, why do you want to retire and live in Spain? Well, there's many reasons, whether it's the lovely people that we've met, the beautiful countryside, the food, the drink, the culture, the way of life. But let's face it, the main thing for anyone who lives in the UK or Germany, maybe Scandinavia, is the weather. The weather is what we come for. And today is Thursday the 10th of January 2025, and just look at the weather. It's going to be 22 degrees today, and just look at that lovely view. So obviously every day isn't like this. We do get our rainy days, we do get our cloudy days, but the good thing is you never wait too long until you get a day like this. So let's go for a little walk and we can have a little chat about why we love living in Spain and what we do to occupy ourselves in our retirement. Most of us have probably had a very busy, hectic life before retirement, and it doesn't really change that much in the first few months that you come to Spain, whether it's your NLV, finding whereabouts in Spain you want to live, finding a house, sorting out a car, all those types of things. But then you need to learn to slow down, because you've been running everywhere at such a speed until you realise there's no need. And for those who got that one, guess what? Here comes the sun. So what do we do to occupy our time in retirement? Well, in the summer it does get very hot here, and to be honest, if you're lucky enough to have a pool, it's great to dip in and out of the pool, read a book, have a little siesta in the afternoon, and yep, that's really good. When the winter comes along and the autumn and the spring, well, that's when we get out and we can walk a lot more and we find things to do that we've never done before. So as you can see, there's an abundance of oranges in this part of Spain, so it was very nice the first time that we used YouTube like everybody else does to find a recipe, and we made our own marmalade. We've been to the markets that you get nearly every day somewhere in Spain, and we bought mangoes and made mango chutney. We baked cakes. We've done a lot of things like that. Other things that we've done, my wife has joined a craft club where people will knit and sew and do other crafts. That happens once a week. You can have walking football, there's paddle, there's walking clubs, there's yoga, there's lots of things that you can do. And of course, a quite important one as far as we're concerned, there's Spanish lessons, and where we happen to be, you get free Spanish lessons twice a week. What we like about living in this part of Spain, southern Spain, is the fact that it's so quiet, laid back, peaceful. Now that might not be for everyone, and we're not far from the cities and we're only half an hour from the beach, but a lot of people that live here just love the fact that it's slow, and after a little bit you do learn to relax. It takes a bit of doing, but you can do it, and it's so much worth it. Another thing I love about living here is that spring seems to start in January. Look at these beautiful little yellow flowers here, and if you go to the garden centre, all your herbs, even strawberry plants are already available. There's so much colour around in the gardens all year round. And pretty soon in the countryside, the almond trees are going to be in bloom with the lovely pink blossom that just looks amazing this time of the year. And again, it's just so peaceful. You could hear the pin drop in these places. So as we walk through this orchard, you can see the orange trees, lemons, olives, pomegranate. You may hear in the background there's a beep of a lorry there, and that's a man who comes round every Friday morning in his lorry, and he provides us with fresh fruit and vegetables. So how quaint's that? There are all types of lovely beaches, whether you want it quite busy with lots of bars and chiquitas, or if you want the beach to yourself, that's not a problem to find something like that either. And just to go into the countryside and discover the gorgeous Spanish countryside that a lot of people don't really know about. The great thing about this part of Spain is there's a market on nearly every day within a few miles drive, and there you can get your fruit and veg, which is being grown locally, so it's maybe only come from a few miles away. So after a long walk and an even longer video for some of you, I think I deserve a drink. Just a Coca-Cola this time. Have a beer if you wish. Some people say, don't you miss the seasons? Don't you miss the winter? Well, no, we don't. That's why we came here. But we do have the seasons. They're maybe not quite as pronounced as they are in the UK, but it still does get cold at night. Today it's been 22 degrees in the daytime, but tonight it'll be 3, 4, 5 degrees, so that's quite a drop. So we will be cold tonight. We will put the fire on and we will cozy in and watch a film and hopefully have a little glass of wine. One thing you will find in Spain is that they're not so keen on knocking their old buildings down, and this one's been absolutely beautiful in the past. Back from our walk, so we're going to go to the garden centre and have a look around. Come along if you want. So this is our local garden centre, and as you can see, even in the first week or so of January, there's plenty of plants here, plenty of colour that we can add to our garden, which we just don't get that in the UK, maybe until April or May. So we are very lucky. So I hope that gave a little insight into our life in retirement in Spain, slightly inland away from the coast. It's a quiet life, but we like it, and maybe you would too. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.